Hey guys. Oh my goodness. It's been a hot minute since I've been live on Facebook. This is crazy. So I'm hoping you can see everything. As you guys jump on, let me know. Let me know if this camera angle is good, either how you can see everything, and then also because I have it this way versus this way because I want to upload it to YouTube, and they do so much better angled this way. So as you hop on, say hey, and let me know if you can see this okay and all of that. I don't think it's shareable on this page because of the type of group that we're in. So I'm gonna click on it on my phone so that I can see your guys' comments. And so how's everybody? How fun is this? So Rachel is not with me, obviously. There, I see me. There I am. All right, cool. It looks good. It looks like you guys can see everything. And yeah, so I'm gonna just leave that there. And then if there's any comments, oh, there I can see you. Hi, Lori. How are you? Can you believe it? I'm back. All right, so I already cooked the salmon just a little bit. Probably halfway. So we're gonna cook the sauce now. And then, how's your new place? I love it here. It's so cute. I should give you guys a tour, but I just got that new sideboard. It's darling. It matches my table that's around the corner. And I have those shelves. It matches that too. So cute. All right. So the salmon has been pre-cooked. Only because I didn't want you guys waiting forever on here. You know me, short and sweet, okay? I cannot find my aprons, so next time, hopefully I'll have my aprons. And so, you guys have the recipe in there, and I'm sorry that this part is so small. I'm gonna have to work on that a little bit, because if your eyes are as bad as mine, I was like, what in the hell? So, it is a little bit small. I have my window open because I stunk up the house to smell like salmon. So I had to open the window, so that's why you hear that car. Anyway, there's this guy that has this really nice Mustang here, but it's so loud. Like, makes me jump, it's so loud. All right, so the pan is on like 6, medium, whatever. And we're gonna put some butter in it. And I always use Kerrygold. It's so funny because I haven't done a live, but I would say the same things. I haven't done a live in a long time. A cooking live. Done lots of lives, but so it's nice to be back, and I'm excited, and I have lots of plans. I have all of the recipes planned out for the whole month, and we're gonna come once a week. And then I'm gonna start doing some on my personal page because people are gonna get all weird about that I'm only doing them on here, but I'm doing that on purpose because I want to only be in this group because you guys are my dedicated people. You're my people, all right? All right, so that is hot. You know, I don't usually pick this pan up, but that is hot. So my Pampered Chef pan, because I love everything Pampered Chef. I went to a craft show this last weekend to kind of meet people and get out there and do some marketing and networking, and the Pampered Chef lady was there, and I was like, oh. And so I didn't buy anything, but we became friends. All right, so in there is butter and some garlic I'm gonna add, and you can follow around who is cooking with me right now. I posted earlier, but nobody responded. I love garlic, so I'm putting extra in there because I love it so much. Kerrygold butter, like always. You guys have to use Kerrygold. It's the best thing on the planet. A lot of people like Amish, and I do too, but Kerrygold has been my favorite since I started this whole keto low carb journey. Kerrygold has been amazing. So that's what I use for everything pretty much. All right, so we have some butter. I put salt and pepper on the salmon already, and they are pre-cooked. So now we're going to read the directions because I can't remember. let that cook for a little bit. And we're going to, let's see, what does it say here? Garlic, cooking it. We're gonna add some tomatoes. Now it says to cut the tomatoes, but I honestly like some of them full with this recipe, so I'm gonna cut a few of them, but I'm gonna keep a lot of them full. So what are you guys having for dinner if you're not having this with me? Huh? And I don't know if you've ever had, I cooked this one a lot, and I've cooked it with other things than salmon. So if you don't like salmon or seafood in general, you can cook it with anything. Like I've done it with shrimp, I've done it with chicken, you know, I've done it with a lot of different things. So don't think that because you think it's just for salmon, it's so not. All right. So you want to cook this just so that you can start to smell the garlic, like really marinating in that butter. All right, so there's some tomatoes. Now I'm going to add one that was squished. It kind of looked yucky. I'm going to add some that's full. And this smells so good. The salmon didn't smell so good, but that smells fabulous. All right, so we got some full ones, we got some half ones, we got butter, we got garlic. We are simmering. All right, now we're going to add the, all right, heavy cream's next. So it calls for a half a cup. I sometimes use a little extra because I like it to be thick. So it's really a personal preference. And I don't know, some of you are new to the Wendy Show, and you know that I don't measure. I am measuring for you guys tonight because I know that some of you are following along with me, but I'm horrible at measuring. The only thing that I will measure is when I do baking of any kind, because that stuff, you don't want to mess with that. All right, so we got the heavy cream in there. We're gonna let that work its magic just a little bit. Now you're gonna want to simmer this. This really is a really quick and easy dinner, you guys. It's really not gonna take much time. I'm gonna put a few more tomatoes in just because I really like them. And maybe just a little more of the cream. And then at this point, I would add a little bit of seasoning, whatever you like. I'm gonna put a salt and pepper in it. You know, we always use pink Himalayan salt, and why do we use them? Because it's electrolytes, right? It will help you replenish, especially if you're doing keto, because once you're in ketosis, you are running like a machine and your body depletes all of the electrolytes stored in your body. So you want to replenish those a lot. So if you start to feel drowsy, if you get a little headache, definitely replenish the electrolytes, okay, you guys? Super important. Sometimes people, or pink Himalayan salt, I have it in my car all the time because if I ever start to feel a little bit off and I feel a little bit drowsy, I'll just take some in my hand and eat it, and it really, really works. So, LOL, who's laughing at what? I'm hungry. Yeah, right? I am too. I was starving and I was like, I need to get on this because I need to eat. I'm hungry. All right, so we got the cream in there, the tomatoes, the garlic, the salt, the pepper, and you could add any other seasoning. I have a bunch of I would normally add like dill and different things to my salmon, but because of what we're doing here, I don't want to, you know, kind of take away from this recipe, but I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Just add whatever you like, okay? So we got some lemons here. We're going to use those. I'm gonna turn this up just a tiny little bit, and then I'm gonna put the spinach in here next. But I'm gonna get these lemons ready so that we can squeeze them in there. And I love the lemon flavor of this. So I bought 2. If you go back to the recipe, it really only calls for 1, but because I love lemon in it, I always add a little extra. That's just me. So I have, of course, a little handy dandy wedger. So you put them in backwards, and that will keep from the pits going into whatever you're cooking. And this is, of course, Pampered Chef, and I love it. So we're gonna put the spinach in. And what your goal with the spinach is to wilt it. You're gonna get it all. This has already been cleaned and packaged for me. That's how I always buy it. And that's part of the reason that I put a little extra cream in it, because you want to have enough liquid that when you do eat your salmon, it has some cream on it, right? So you're going to start moving that around, getting it wilted. Add a little bit more as you go if you want. Can everybody see that okay? And I think what I'm going to try to do is learn how to send this video or share it out. And then you guys can share it to your page and go back to it and learn from that way. But all of my videos and whatnot are uploaded onto YouTube. So I have a YouTube channel, and I try to upload everything onto there. So that does not look so pretty. I love that. That's one of the things that I love about it. I'm gonna add a little bit more cream just because. So I'm gonna say we should up the cream to a whole cup. Let's just get crazy. Let's get crazy up in here. So if you're following keto, this is a really good keto recipe because it's really rich in fats. So if you're low carb, you really just wanna make sure you're putting all of this into your app and making sure that it works with all your numbers. If you just love good food, then make it. And you're not worried about no special diet or lifestyle, which is the kind of people I like, because I'm not. I do low carb primarily, but I love the keto recipes that I have cooked over the years, so that's why you're gonna see me do them, because I just love them. But I'm trying to adapt to all different lifestyles in this group so we can all just live to happily ever after. All right, the only thing, you know what? I should probably add the cheese before I do that. So I'm gonna take this in, I'm gonna put the cheese in it. So I'm gonna just sprinkle the cheese. So it's grated Parmesan. And what I always recommend is that you grate your own cheese. I do not. I have all the equipment to do that, and I recommend that, but I don't always do it because I'm kind of lazy and busy. And lazy isn't the right word, busy is the right word. So adding the cheese in here, probably before the salmon. I added it after, but that's just gonna thicken this up even more, okay? And then I take a little bit cheese to the table and add it. So there you go. Then we're gonna put some lemon. And I'm so not picky on, see how good that works? No seeds. And then my salmon is not cooked all the way through. So what you're gonna do is just turn this down to low and let it thicken up and finish cooking that salmon. You don't wanna overcook the salmon, but if you just put it on low, it's just gonna finish, you know, cause mine is kind of raw in the middle. And I personally don't like it like that. I was watching Below Deck yesterday, and they had raw salmon as one of their appetizers, and I'm like, can you even do that? I didn't think that was a thing. I mean, I like sushi, but I don't know. That seemed a little weird to me. All right, let's do one more half, and I'll save the other half for later. Oh my gosh. So the salmon, the butter that you put in the pan with the garlic mixed with the cream and the cheese and the lemon is such an amazing flavor. Like, if you haven't made this, you guys need to. All right, see how we got some liquid going on now? You guys see that? That look amazing? The colors in it are so pretty. So I'm just gonna turn this down to low and I'm just gonna cook it. I'm gonna take a little bite because that's kind of my signature move, is to take a bite. And there's some salmon here that's already cooked through because it's the end pieces. And so you guys can see that it's not horrible. So we'll take a bite of this. But the longer this cooks and thickens up, the better it's gonna be. All right. Ready? I have to blow on it. I forgot how good it is. It's so good, you guys. So, so good. All right, I'm gonna let that cook. I will show you a picture. I'll drop a picture in the comments later. Let me know if you have any comments, any requests, whatever it is. And then next time, I'll make them shareable so you guys can get them out there to the world, so we can teach everybody how easy it is to cook at home and for it to be delicious and easy. That's my motto, delicious and easy. All right? All right, you guys, have a great night. I hope you love this, and I will see you next Tuesday. Actually, I'll see you Thursday. I'm going to check in on our 90 days till the end of the year, which is not 90 days anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. And then we'll go live again on Tuesday. All right? Bye, guys. Have a good night.